This week on my sewing journey, I'm working on the quilt block of the month, the card trick. Now this one does not call for those half square triangles that everybody normally associates with this quilt block. This one uses a different system of squares and rectangles and triangle pieces on the end. So to get started, after you pick out your fabrics, you're going to cut 2 inches for each color, and you're going to want 2 of them. So 2 of this one, 2 of this one, 2 of this one, and 2 of this one. And then what you're going to do is take 1 of each and sew them together in like a 4-patch, just a simple, like a 9, like you were doing a patch quilt work, worrying about the seam in the center. So this is this piece right here. Next, you're going to cut out some rectangles, and you're going to need 1 in each and every color that you have in the center. And you're going to cut that 2 by 3.5 inches. And then you're going to be careful where you place them. So you might want to draw a diagram or a chart for yourself. So if you pick this one up here, you pick the one diagonal here to sew the matching rectangle. Next, your background fabric, which I picked an off-white, you're going to cut 4 2-inch squares to go on the ends of the remaining 2 rectangles. And they're going to go just like this, and you're going to care about this seam and this seam. And you're going to do the same for the other side. So both sides will have them on there, and it'll look something like this. Then next, you're going to cut from your background fabric a 5-inch square, 2 of them. So 5 inches all the way around, and then you have a decision to make. You can go plain like this and not have the tip having the same as these, or you can cut that other 2-inch square that we talked about earlier and sew it. If this was still square, you would sew it just like this down and fold over. And you see that it makes a little triangle at the end. And when you put that little triangle just like this with the other block, it makes another little diamond patch at the ends of each one of them. But if you do not want to do that, you do not have to do that. You would have just plain here. And to sew these on, and you're going to need 4 of these, you're just going to cut the 5-inch block diagonal. To sew these on, you find the center and the center of this, and you line them up, and then you just sew it right on all the way around, and you are done. Very simple, very beginner friendly too. I hope you like this idea, and I'd like to thank you for joining me today. Thank you for liking, thank you for subscribing, and happy sewing.